Howdy, y'all. Welcome to my Disfantastic vlog. I'm Kit Naomi, and I'll be your host for today. So, starting off today, we're going to talk about what's new and what's been changing. Topic number one is stimulus checks. Update number one is that the 600 dollar checks have been sent out. I got mine because I did my 2019 taxes to get the first check. Um, what I advise, if you haven't gotten it, to do whatever you need to get either 2019 or 2020 taxes done. And I would definitely check out Meet Kevin's channel for more information on this. Second update is my plans on what I'm going to do with this. First thing that I've already set aside the money for is the tithe to my church. Second thing, completely paying off some of the debt I owe. Third thing, and this has been really exciting for me, Yada Bank. I now have a Yada Bank account, and if you want to get 100 free tickets on there, join using the code Kinta Naomi. Link in description. I plan to start investing with it. I currently have the money I plan to use to invest in the Yada Bank until I can make a Webull account. And the last thing is to set aside extra money for an emergency fund in case more expenses arise or I still fail to have an income by the time my current fund runs out. Topic number two, Disfantastic update. Update number one is terminology and script cuts. I have changed some things around. I've actually labeled things as topics instead of goals. And pointing it out as what's changing or what's new instead of what we're trying to do for better communication. And second thing is I plan to aim to have better transitions so y'all can know when I'm going from one topic to the next. I was advised by this by a friend, Buffalo. His link is in the description below as well to his Twitch channel. Topic number three is I have suffered a back injury. Update one is that I've suffered it from falling down the stairs last week. I didn't think my back even got hurt, but I've already had some back problems, and over the course of the week, it got really, really bad until I actually had to eventually go to the hospital last Wednesday to get it checked out. I'm now on some muscle relaxers, and I'm probably going to be taking some physical therapy to start working on this. Update three of this is I'm going to be focused more on healing and less productivity. Productivity is going to be happening. I still plan to get these weekly videos out, but if you also watch me on Zoom or anything, you may see that I will not be as active, if active at all, on those subjects. It's really hard to work with this amount of pain, and I'm having a hard time not even making any noises from the pain right now. So next is my big three, the three big things I plan to be focusing on this week. Number one thing is healing. To be able to take time to rest and heal and manage the pain from what I'm going through right now. The second thing is YouTube, specifically just YouTube, to try and make sure this video gets out once a week. The third thing is to figure out scheduling better so I can better reorganize my time, especially once I'm healed. I can start going at full speed again. Now, what I'm learning from, first thing is Rise Up World. One of the lessons is that there are always roadblocks. There will always be things that come up that will be something to halt you from moving forward. Um, and it's important to try and figure out what those future major roadblocks are and plan on how you're going to handle them. So if you know something could happen to completely derail you, make a plan ahead of time. So if or when that thing happens, it can't stop you. It's also important when you have roadblocks not to let them stop you and find ways around it. Even if you have to slow down or detour a bit, kind of like my roadblock with this pain right now. And learning what you need to say no to. There are things that don't help you or may actually take away from you that aren't really doing a ton, if anything, for other people. If for especially for people pleasers, they'll have a lot more of these. It's important to recognize the things that you need to not be doing and to be able to say a hard no to them. That way, when there's the things that you should be doing or will help you come along, you'll have the time and energy to focus on those instead of being too busy with other stuff that's not really going to matter. So, I learned a little bit from the accelerated success formula Dean Graziosi was building on Tuesday, Wednesday. Um, First thing is if you're not failing, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. So if everything seems to be going perfect, if you never have any struggles, this means you're not pushing yourself hard enough. That means there's more you could do to go further, and you're not even getting giving it a chance. So I'm currently been failing a lot, which is a great thing. That means I am trying and I'm working hard and I am moving forward. And each failure is a lesson. But if you're not having those failures, you're probably not learning or growing, and are probably staying stagnant on something that seems comfortable. Second thing is when bad things happen, focus on what you gained um, in the shifting world and not what you lost. So if something happens, like say a pandemic, focus on what parts of that can help you and what's the good parts of that instead of trying to focus on the bad. Because if you can find the good parts, you can use that as an advantage. But if you're focused on the bad parts, sometimes you don't even have anything you can do to deal with that or to counteract that. So you're just getting pushed around by that negativity instead of having that positivity move you forward. So from Jason Capital, um, we're learning about the Proofloom transcription videos from his social media boss course. These are pretty much a transcripts you can make to be able to show and prove to a client you know what you're talking about in a way that they can understand and get value from. To outline the 3 steps towards your target's goal, so effectively you find 3 goals that you want to line out for your target, or 3 steps that will help them reach their goal. Say if they're in email marketing, it could be daily newsletter, it could be the weekly newsletter, a daily email, and only pitch, doing a marketing pitch to them once a week to once a month. Um, have these things as well as additional things. So for the first step, you have the first step, and then you would have a celebrity proof element, which is where you have a celebrity member who has done that thing, and you're using that as an example of how it can success. Second is to name the second thing and to tell them something that's bad for them to avoid. And the third thing is to list the third thing and then have a pro tip. This helps lead it down through those steps while making it look well thought out and giving better examples so they don't think you're just listing things off to them. I'd like to thank you all for coming here this week. Sorry if it's a bit shorter. Make sure you subscribe for next week's video. Like or dislike to let me know what your thoughts were, and comment or give feedback, or DM me at Twitter at DesignerKinta or TikTok and Twitch at Kinta Naomi. Thank you all, and may the peace of the Spirit be with you.